Give us a bit of an insight into the history of this platinum exchange. Where does the notion come from?
Well, the concept of platinum exchange emerged when I was doing some research for the Minister of Mineral Resources between 2010 and 2012 as part of ways and means of promoting beneficiation in the country. It became quite clear that given that South Africa has 80+% of the known reserves of platinum globally, it is quite feasible to establish a commodity exchange, or more specifically platinum exchange, in order to extract benefits from this particular commodity. Bear in mind that when you are such a prominent producer, it's to your benefit to make sure that the market is predictable, the market is stable, and in fact you promote the use of platinum in as many industries as you can. So the question for me was, what can we do? What are some of the mechanisms that South Africa should and could do to promote the use of platinum? And of course, when you begin to dig deeper and deeper, it becomes quite clear that a commodity exchange driven by the private sector, managed by the private sector, invested by the private sector, is a perfect modern way of making sure that the users of platinum have as much information and predictability on the supply side of the commodity that they use. And of course, interestingly enough, for the suppliers of platinum or mining companies, most of them in South Africa, they too have the predictability of what's the market demand is, what the offtake is, and how they should then design their production processes so that they don't run into a boom-bust situation, that one year there's oversupply, another year is shortage, and prices go through these wild swings. So whether you're a producer, a mining company, and invest in the mining company, or whether you're a user of platinum in whatever industry you are, wherever on the globe, a commodity exchange focused on platinum would give you the type of assurances that would create market stability, would take out or smooth out cyclical volatility, and all in all, that's benefit to South Africa.
And explain to me what you mean by beneficiation in the context of a platinum exchange.
Well, a platinum exchange essentially, when operational, would bring the daily volume of trade that's at the moment happening either in London or New York or Singapore or Tokyo, would bring all of that to South Africa in terms of a spot market as well as future markets, whether it's a 1-year future, 6-month future, 5-year future. All that volume of trade being transacted in South Africa would mean a whole lot of infrastructure, jobs, tax revenues, logistical infrastructure. All of it is part and parcel of beneficiation. In economic terms, beneficiation means extracting benefits from your natural endowment that otherwise you wouldn't have. Now, if we establish a platinum exchange, look at what would happen to the daily volume of dollar exchange, euro exchange, rand transaction, the tax revenues from it, jobs that it will create. All of those, for me, constitutes beneficiation of platinum. At the moment, all those benefits are left to the global banking and commodity exchange players, all of whom just about are outside South Africa. A platinum exchange would bring all of it to our national territories, benefits of it, both public and private sector, would accrue to South Africans, and that is beneficiation.